Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody's trying to create this effect for a lovely looking lady that passed away, and this is her real fingerprint. So this would be her whole fingerprint. This would be a cutout, and it's kind of more like the example of the person that sent me. And then this has a black background, which I think that would really print cool, and you could play around to make sure her eyes were in it more. So for the one I'm doing it for, I'm going to send you, matter of fact, I'm going to save it right now in case I have a crash. And I'm just going to call it finger for right now. I always do that because I'm going to try some things, and if it takes too long. So here's the picture of the lovely lady. Cute little smile. Here's her fingerprint. So the one I'm doing it for, the finger you sent was huge. So I reduced it in size, and then I cropped it out. So with it selected, you got to have it selected. I'm going to go to crop, and I'm going to crop it out. You've got to have everything selected. If you don't, everything else on your page will be cropped away. So we're just going to use this one. I'm going to go to Bitmap, Align Trades, Clip Art. And you had two fingerprints. I printed this one because it had more open areas. It's going to take just a second. It's at 40%. I'm not going to remove the background because there's really, in this case, there's no background. And I'm going to move it over. And if we look, there is a line there that's not going to show up. But since I could see it when I move it, I'm going to go ahead and go to Object, Group, and ungroup it and turn it to wireframe by going to View in wireframe. Not really necessary. And I'm going to click with my shape tool, that right there, and just delete that node. And while I'm here, I'm just going to click on that one and delete. That's just some extra ink. Now you could do a lot looking around at this. I'm going to go back to View and go back to Enhance. Now, it's too solid. I actually was playing around before the person sent me the real fingerprint, and it is still ungrouped. So I've got this as group, and you could delete that, but if that is one of the colors, I've got it selected. I'm going to go to Edit, Find and Replace, and click on Current Page. From Selection, it's going to, and then go Find All, and then I'm going to hit Delete. And see, so now I've got some more open areas. And you still might want to play with it some more and pick another color. I wouldn't think you'd want to take too much away. You could actually maybe do it individually, but see, that would take away too much. So we're just going to use this one. You have to group it together, Control G. Now, her face is kind of round, and her fingerprint is, I did it a couple of times over there. So just for the video, I'm going to expand the fingerprint a little bit. And I might even spin it. And then, I mean, you could play around with this till the cows come home. And then select both of them and go to intersect. It's going to take just a second. And I'm going to send you these three. Plus, if this one works out, I'll send them all. Now, Corel's having to do a lot of work. And because it's intersecting all those facets and line. And then, like I said, you could, kind of look at it before you intersect it and kind of look at her eyes and, maybe remove some of the fingerprint from her eyes. You always want to make sure you have both objects selected. It's already done it. And I'm going to move that over there. And that is pretty cool. I like the effect. Now, if you like that shape and you were going to print that picture, you could go make it black or gray, or probably black's going to be the best. Go to Order, back a page. And what it did, it highlighted the fingerprint a little more. That's pretty good. And I think, just kind of playing around with it. And, if you wanted it into an oval shape, let me just back up here again. I like, when I do this, I'm going to hit P. So I'm going to send you all these in the trace fingerprint, and you can kind of play around. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now there's actually another way to do this and have it kind of fuzzy, but I'm going to move the picture over just a little bit and make sure my round circle's in all of it. And then I'm going to select everything and go intersect again. This time it's going to do it faster, hopefully, because it's just having to intersect that circle. That's pretty cool. Put a black box around it. And you don't, it doesn't have to be black, but you wouldn't want to use particularly gray because of her hair. Or maybe you would. Blue, yellow, not so much, green, burnt orange. I would go personally with a black. You can't, the white is just going to be white. You could do a light gray. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that would look like printed, but that's a thought. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.